What's going on, everybody? Welcome into today's video where we are talking all about marketing data and the seller data that you're going to be attacking to get your seller leads to buy more houses, flip more houses, and buy more rentals. My name is Dave with The Cream. If you're new to the channel, we are all about making six figures a month on a low spend, on 10K a month or less. You absolutely could do it. We are doing it, and we have done it, and we've made every mistake you possibly could imagine in the real estate investing business. We're here to share our knowledge and expertise with you. You know what they say, knowledge is learning from your mistakes. Wisdom is learning from other people's mistakes. I'm here to share every mistake we've ever made so you can learn, you can grow, you can succeed, because that's what we're all about at the end of the day. Now, marketing data is a great conversation to have because you need to be marketing to somebody. And there's a lot of data companies out there. Some of them are tens of thousands of dollars for this magical data list. Others are free. So is there a difference? I think there is, but not tens of thousands of dollars worth of difference. Right? So I'm going to break down the different tiers of data here for you and why they're all important and kind of how you need to attack this. So what I want you to do is visualize a pyramid or visualize a triangle. Now the base of this pyramid, this is your free data, and you can actually find free data. Use the link down below for Deal Machine. They give you, I believe, 30,000 deal data records every single month. There's other services out there that we're not affiliated with. PropStream is another one, and they're going to give you this bulk data. There's RealFlow out there. There's 100 different of these. You can get these big lists. Okay, this is that bottom of the pyramid. Are they good lists? I don't know. Probably not. I mean, a lot of these are basically cold leads. So this bottom of the pyramid type of data, this is what you need to sick your cold callers after. What you shouldn't be doing is you as the operator, you as the entrepreneur, should not be on a dialer, a smartphone dialer, the link for that's down below as well. You shouldn't be the one making these cold calls. You shouldn't be the one sending these ringless voicemails. You shouldn't be the one reaching out to these people directly. What you need to do is hire cold callers or have somebody doing the blast texting, have somebody doing the RVMs, ringless voicemails, to attack this with a wide net. It's like a shotgun approach. You're just casting this wide net, and you're seeing what leads then kind of come out of this large marketing this blanket campaign. I also don't think you should be doing direct mail with this particular bottom of the pyramid list. Why? Because there's too much. It's going to cost you a lot of money. What you need to do with this bottom of the pyramid data is attack it for the lowest cost you possibly can, but then see what comes back, right? And then you can attack those ones really hard. And that's when you're going to get on the phone with those ones. But this bottom of the pyramid, you want to get as many touches and contacts as you possibly can for the lowest cost possible. And the way you're going to do that is through cold callers and texting and ringless voicemail blasting. Now, above the bottom base of the pyramid, you got your mid-tier data, and these are specific lists. We used to get these lists from it's called the Daily Reporter. They went out of business, unfortunately. But they have these in many different markets. It's these local publications, and they just pull records from the county records, and they sell you this data in lists. And these are specific lists, and they're up to date. Right? So you got your probate data, you got your foreclosure data, and you got your divorce data. This is that public record data. This is good stuff. You should get your hands on this. I suggest you do this. And depending on how many are on this list on a weekly basis when it comes out, you might be the one calling them. If there's 100 people, who cares? You should be doing 100 calls in a day, easy. Right? But this mid-tier data, it's a little more specific. It's not this blanket crazy data. It's this mid-tier, it's that probate, it's that divorce, it's that foreclosure data. And these are the people you might need to go the extra mile, skip trace them. You might actually need to get in your car and drive over and knock on the door. If you're really trying to operate a lean operation, there's huge money in doing this, but people just don't do it because they're lazy. Right? The mid-tier data is the specific lists that you're going to get from county records and county record providers. So in review, the base of the pyramid is the general data, huge list, 30,000, 100,000 names. We're going to blast them with as many touch contact points as we possibly can, or ways to contact them on the lowest dollar possible. It's going to come from cold calling, texting, and or RVM in ringless voicemails. The mid-tier data is the specific lists. The lists are going to be smaller, but I think they're more up to date if you're getting it from a local publication. This is good stuff, right? And then you could pick up the phone yourself, or you might consider doing direct mail for the mid-tier stuff if the list is relatively small. I don't want you doing direct mail for the base of the pyramid stuff because there's too much. It's going to cost you too much money. The mid-tier stuff, I like that approach, right? You could do some direct mail. You could pick up the phone yourself, and it's just going to not break the bank, but it's going to give you that more specific data to attack. Top of the pyramid. This is the stuff that you got to work for, but these are by far and wide the highest caliber and the highest quality leads. And this is going to come from pay per lead. And we got a link down below. We work with property leads. You use our link. They give you a free cup of coffee and us a free cup of coffee. I don't know what it is, but we use property leads a lot. This is paying for leads. Pay per lead. Top of the pyramid. Also, for a website, we got our link down below for carrot.com. We got a website. We get these SEO leads, right? We get the people hitting us up from the website. These are good leads. These are people who found you. Pay per lead, same thing. This is a good seller. The third way is driving for dollars. And this is, yes, it does take work. Get off your butt. Don't be lazy, guys. You got to do something, right? Like if you don't have the money to put into marketing, you got to put the time in. And you could drive these neighborhoods, and you could use Deal Machine, link down below, app from your phone, and just boom, tap right there on your smartphone. It's so easy, and you're building and cultivating your own data list. No one has this list. You're finding properties that might need a little work. The grass is too high. They haven't taken out the trash. Property looks like it needs work or code violations, whatever the case may be. You're building your own high caliber list. This is that top of the pyramid. Okay, so you got your driving for dollars data, you got your pay per lead, and you got your SEO, right? It's that search engine optimization. You get yourself a website. These are good leads. They're fewer and far between, right? You got to pay to play, either pay in the form of money or pay in the form of time, but those are the best ones. So in review, base of the pyramid, cast a wide net, middle of the pyramid, you might consider doing direct mail or reaching out to them yourself, and then that top of the pyramid, you should be doing all of them. Actually, you should definitely put energy into that top of the pyramid, which is the SEO, pay per lead, and driving for dollars. But while you're cultivating this high quality data set, those good leads at the top of the pyramid, you need to have systems in place doing the RVMs, doing the cold calling, or doing the texting at that base of the pyramid stuff and working those leads. You need to be on the phone with those people every day while you wait for the home runs to come. There are some home runs that could come from the base of the pyramid stuff. Don't get me wrong. And if you're putting the work in, you're going to get them. But you need high quality leads as well. But you need systems for that too. So while you're building your systems for your driving for dollar list and your website, and you're kind of doing the pay per lead sporadically, maybe you're putting $1,000 a month into pay per lead or something, those leads are scarce, right? While you're working those, you're hammering the base leads and the middle tier leads, hammering those ones while you build the top of the pyramid tier. So everybody, get after it. If you've watched our videos before, you know what we're all about, taking massive action, creating massive results. It is all about the revenue generating activities. It is all about being on the phone, being fearless, following up relentlessly. That's what's going to make you money in the real estate business. Please consider subscribing and sharing the video with anyone who might get value from it. My name is Dave Parichin with The Cream. I'll see you on the next video.